who you are and what you do.
Okay, I'm an island Afro artist. It's a fusion of island pop and Afro beats, and yeah, that's what I do. We're trying to build a bridge with the music between what we consider to be the Afro beats and the cultural music here in the Caribbean.
Okay, okay. So tell us a little bit more about that. So you're trying to do Afro beats and is it pop fused with pop music?
Yes, the island pop. For
Okay,
example, each
okay.
island has, let's say, their genre that dominates. You know, like Haiti would have a compa, Jamaica would have the dancehall,
Yeah.
the other islands soca, and we have also a mixture of that. So we're trying to fuse the local music with the trending island, trending Afrobeat. Sorry, and I'm from Curacao.
Okay.
Curacao is one of the ABC islands off of the coast of Venezuela.
Yeah.
So it's in the South Caribbean. And yeah, here we speak multiple languages and also influenced by multiple type of genres. So that's why it's a fusion.
Okay, okay. So for you as an artist, what was the deciding figure that you wanted to do this, to fuse them both together? Do you think you'll get a bigger audience? What was the reason behind it?
Yes, it does have to do with the audience because everyone have their, let's say, their favorite sound that they gravitate towards. And it's also not only for the bigger audience, but to find one sound that can please multiple types of people, you know?
Yeah.
Because I like different genres too, but I want to listen to one type of music where I'm comfortable in, but other people are comfortable in too. So that's why we did a fusion.
Okay, okay. And did you find the fusion hard? Did you find it good? Tell us how you found it.
It's a beautiful journey.
Okay.
I cannot say it was because we're still making and trying different things because music is alive. It
Yeah.
keeps shifting. But the journey is beautiful. I enjoy it so much because I get to learn other people's culture and music too
Okay.
throughout this, and that's the most beautiful thing.
Definitely. So, who inspires you in the music? Who's been inspiring you?
Okay, let me start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Celia Cruz is a lady that's let's say her father is from Curacao, my island, and her mother is from Cuba. She's one of my biggest inspirations. She's like the goddess of salsa, Latin music, and stuff. And of course, then you have Bob Marley in the English genre, which is reggae.
Yeah.
He's also one of my biggest inspirations.
Okay, okay. So, I understand that you're in a group called TGS.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
Okay, tell us about that group and, of course, what it stands for.
Okay, TGS stands for True G Soldiers, and True G Soldiers was established 20 years ago when we were 16 years old,
Okay.
and we were in hip hop. So TGS was a rapping group, and it was strictly hip hop, lyrical, conscious, street to music. And now what I'm doing is Island Afro. Of course, it's a different genre. It's more music you can dance to, jolly, happy music.
Yeah.
But TGS still exists, and the TGS phase actually I had to go through was to get the information that I'm putting now into these dance songs.
Okay, okay. So,
Mhm.
so how did you make that switch from hip hop to Afrobeats fusion? How did that come about? Because that's quite a big jump.
Exactly like you put it. It's very big. It's a very big of a jump, and it went gradually. It went throughout the years
Okay.
because, yeah, when we started with rapping, that was 20 years ago. So it took its time. It wasn't easy as I make it sound now, but yeah, I had to go through it. It was fun
Yeah.
because you go from being a lyrical MC to becoming an entertainer, and that takes a whole lot of flexibility from my part, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a fun journey because of
Okay.
course it's music, so I enjoy it.
Yeah, and you also did a mixtape called Paranoid. Is that correct?
I did the mixtape. That was how we started,
Okay.
and that started actually the local hip hop scene here in Curacao.
Wow.
Made it
Okay.
commercial. Let me say it that way. It was already existing, but that made it commercial.
Okay. Okay. So, what was the whole story behind that? Because we're trying to get a bit of a story about you first before we talk about the here and now.
Definitely appreciate
Okay.
it. The Paranoid mixtape was like I said, there's a dominating genre here in Curacao, and
Yeah.
it was called ritmo combinado. It's like a zouk with a dancehall-ish thing to it. So
Okay.
people dancing is ballroom dancing. So you dance it one on one. And that's what dominates the island. Let's say back then, still, but now it's more urban music and Afro beats too.
Okay.
But when we came up with a hip hop concept in Papiamento, first people weren't catching on to it. So we were fusing with the band and performing with these ritmo combinado bands, and then their following started feeling the music and gravitating towards it. So that's how it became commercial first on our island,
Okay.
and then it spread to other islands that are our neighbors too, which is Aruba and Bonaire.
Okay. Okay. So, what music inspirations do you have? Because I know you spoke about hip hop, you spoke about Afrobeats, Bob Marley, but what draws you to those particular people? What is it about them?
Okay, of course, it has to do with the consciousness. Like, what is it as a people that we need to be doing? So it's very much the message,
Yeah.
and it's also how they deliver it. For example, Bob Marley was very deep into listen. We have to unite to achieve the things we have to achieve as one group of people. And Celia Cruz, her way of bringing the message was like, no matter what life throws at you, you have to approach it like it's a party, like it's a carnival. So enjoy it while you're going throughout the hardship and everything,
Yeah.
and always keep a smile on your face. So they always had that spirit of perseverance, and that drew me to that type of music really, because I needed that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So tell us something a little bit about your albums, and what kind of genres they were and how they came about.
Now this would be my first complete album,
Okay.
and it's called Sabian Star.
Yeah.
Sabian Star is actually the serious star. So my album is alluding to our origin, where we came from before we were on this planet. And the
Okay.
Sabian star is also the star that makes us have a calendar, make us realize we can count time. So it has a deeper meaning to it. And the Sabian star is a concept that was brought to our knowledge by the master teacher Malachi York. And he was explaining how females came from the Sirius star constellation, and they seeded this planet as first. So the Sabian star is the name. I said, oh, that's deep. I have to use that.
Yeah.
So I chose it as the title for my album. And on my album and in my music videos, I try to portray the Sabian culture, which we know as ancient Kushite, ancient Egyptian, or ancient Nubian civilization.
Yeah.
Try to push that culture as much as possible into our modern day ways that we have.
Okay. Okay. And how many tracks does it have on this album?
It's 12 tracks.
Okay.
12 tracks.
Okay. Okay. And are you still working on this particular project, or is it in the finishing process?
We're, let's say, at the last two songs, polished them a little bit. So we're at the last stage right now. Yes.
Okay. So the listeners locking in right now, is there a date you can give them where they can go and check this particular project out?
Yes. They can check out the project in September 1st.
Okay.
Is when I'll have everything on the streaming platforms. And on YouTube, you'll start seeing the music videos come one by one. The first one I released was Turn Up, and that was in January. And the second one and third one will come a little faster, one behind each other.
Okay, okay. So, for those who are locked in right now, who either have heard you before or haven't heard you, as an artist, what makes you different from any other artists out there?
Well, I go to extreme measures to make sure that we get the message across to as many people as possible. So it's about efficiency. And I set out on this album to make 12 songs on my own album. But each country, I will definitely remake or make versions of those 12 songs with the local artists from their country. So then you'll have a whole lot of versions in different languages, because my main thing is to approach different languages with the island Afro flow.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So you probably have a UK version of all these 12 songs in a couple of months.
Okay, wow, okay. So what's next for you? What would you like to achieve with this album and in the future, say next 5 years as an artist? What would you like to happen for you?
My album's concept is about unity and working together. And when we do that, what we're actually doing is what we call divine love.
Yeah.
Divine love in the ancient language, in the ancient Sabian language, we call it ashuk. So my main thing with my music is to provide ashuk, divine love. Us working together on a higher vibration where it's not about competition, it's about cooperation.
Okay, I like that. I like that. So, tell us as well about the song called Sia.
Sia, okay. Sia is actually the first music video I shot.
Okay.
And I shot it with a model from Aruba. She's residing in the Netherlands, Holland. And she came for vacation, like, let's do a music video. So we did that, and Sia is about a lady that actually is very confident, does her thing, and wherever she goes, she may not know why, but everybody is staring at her.
Okay.
And it's just reassuring whoever is listening to that song and feels that song as a personal thing, to know, like, hey, don't matter who's looking at you, it's because you have something special. You just make use of it like you're already doing, and things will work out. So that's what Sia is about.
Okay, I like that as well. So, what is your native tongue, your native speak, where you're from?
It's called Papiamento.
Okay.
Papiamento.
So,
The
would
little
you... I was going to say, would you mind saying something to the listeners out there so they can get a feel in your native tongue?
Yes. Let me say this. Papiamento means speech. Okay. Literally translated, it means conversation or speech.
Okay.
And let me say a sentence in English first, then I'll say it in Papiamento.
Yeah.
Okay? So that same sentence I said, let me say it in English first, then I'll say it in Papiamento. I'll say it now in Papiamento, which is, na me bisabe primeiro na inglês, depois me bisabe na Papiamento.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, okay. So, I'm loving the vibes. I'm loving the song Sia. That's why I asked you about it. So, what can the listeners out there once again expect from Rayay? What can they actually expect from you?
Okay, basically right now they can expect 12 music videos. Depends which one they saw already. And Sia would be the second one.
Okay.
I brought Turn Up first, now Sia, and it's 10 more coming. And this album, I'm putting focus on this album to spread it in multiple languages so we can unite under one banner. And that's the whole concept. And these 10 other 10 other music videos that are coming out, half of them already been shot. So definitely expect them. They're coming for sure.
Wow, okay. Definitely looking forward to that. So, would you be up for singing something live for the listeners right now? Just a little something?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes,
okay.
Definitely.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, perfect. Let's do it right now.
Okay, drop it.
When you come around and they see your body, see your face, and you're walking out and they see you, hey. When you come around and they see your body, see your face, and you're walking out and they see you. Yes.
Yeah, bless up for that every time. So, how can people connect with you? Say if they wanted to link up with you, how can they connect with you?
Oh, through my Instagram was the easiest way, as Rayay Official. Let me
Okay.
spell that. Rayay, you spell it RAYAY _official, OFFICIAL.
Yeah.
And it's if it's not Rayay Official, you can also hit me up on Gmail, which is rayayofficial.info@gmail. Rayayofficial.info@gmail. So those two spaces is the best to link up with me.
Definitely. So, is there any final thoughts before we go that you would like to say to the listeners out there?
Oh yeah. First of all, I'd like to say thanks. Thanks to you, DJ Kat, for having me here. It's a real blessing. It's the first time I'm doing an interview in UK, so
Wow,
I
bless up.
appreciate it. Our, our brand new beginning, and thanks for World Link Promotions too, which is Ezekiel Gosang, and also DJ Pilot Black Shape from Sierra Leone, and definitely Law Music Entertainment for making this happen, because we're a whole team. A whole team is pushing this island Afro flow.
Wow, bless up, bless up. So I just want to say to you, thank you for your time. You know, I definitely appreciate it, and of course, we'll keep the link, and we'll be pushing your music for real.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the love. And yeah, keep doing your thing, and we'll try to listen to as much DJ Kat as possible here on the ABC Islands.
Yeah.
And thank you to the UK listeners.
Anytime, anytime. We'll speak again soon.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Anytime. Bless up, bless.
Let's talk.
Yes, people, go and check out Rayay, okay? If you haven't done so already, definitely some pure vibes. Different selection again, okay? This particular tune, as you heard, is called Sia, okay? Make sure you check him out and see what he's all about. No pun intended. Here we go.
You know that, baby, I'ma drive this spot, baby. Turn what you will, yeah. Look what you watch, see, yeah. Turn what you will, yeah. Look what you watch,